Hey everyone, it's your girl, hashtag JLone, and guess what day it is? It's Mortgage Tip Tuesday, that's right. Another Tuesday, another tip with It's Your Girl, hashtag JLone. Today, I'm coming at you with a very, very important topic, and that question is, does my spouse affect my application? Does my spouse affect me if I am looking to purchase a home? Now, granted, most times if you're married, you try to do this together. And if you're in a community property state is where this information is super, super important. And if you're doing a government loan, FHA, VA, and USDA. Okay, if you're doing a conventional loan, whether or not you're in a community property state or not, if you don't want your spouse on the loan, they don't have to be on the loan, okay? But in community property states, and there are 9 community property states in the United States, Texas, of course, being one of those, Washington, Wisconsin, LA, Nevada, Arizona, California, Idaho, and I don't know if I said New Mexico. So yes, 9. Wisconsin, Washington, Texas, New Mexico, Nevada, LA, Idaho, California, Arizona. Those are the 9 community property states. So let's talk about you doing a joint application. So you fill out an application, and we realize that one spouse has excellent everything, excellent scores, job history, income, everything looks great. And then what is very typical is the other spouse, unfortunately, is the opposite. Their credit score is not good, and they hurt the file. So typically what we can do if we're doing a conventional loan is we would just remove that spouse off and see if we can get you, whoever the borrower is going to be, whether that's husband or wife, see if we can get you qualified for a loan on your own, since your husband or your wife will affect you from qualifying. But there's a trick to that, because if you are doing a government loan, FHA, VA, or USDA, what happens is we can remove the spouse off, and their credit score may not impact you, but we still have to have your spouse's credit report in the file, and we must count any non-joint debt against you. That's right, you heard it. So you can be on the loan, but we will still have to pull your spouse's credit and count any non-joint debt against you. So for instance, you both have auto payments, and he has an auto payment and you have an auto payment. We have to take that auto payment and now count that debt against you. Sometimes it makes it hard for one spouse to carry all household debt. And that's where then we would have to probably talk to about lowering your purchase price, or maybe holding off on your purchase until we can help your spouse actually increase their credit scores. Because if the spouse is not on the loan, although we have to count all their debt, we can't count their income if they're not on the loan. So we take all the ugly stuff, we put it on the file, and we don't let you use their income. So if you need your spouse's income to qualify for a loan, or to qualify for what you want in a loan, you want to make sure that both spouses actually have qualifying credit, income, things of that sort. So it does affect you. And so it's very important to make sure that you're both on the same page. Again, if you qualify for a conventional loan and you don't need your spouse's income, then it doesn't really matter. Now, what if your spouse was married either before you got married, they had accrued some debt? Would we still count that debt against you? Now, I do know this is, if you have a really tight DTI and things of that sort, and this is not for sure information, but there are ways that we can not include that debt, but it's not all debt. Most of the time, it's like your installment debts. If we can prove that the car was owned, if we can prove that the houses were owned before you got married. It's very, very hard to do this with credit cards, because credit cards is accruing debt. So you can go buy more. We can't really tell what was purchased before or what was charged after the marriage. So you always want a professional, as myself, to take a look at your complete file. I always recommend, especially in the state of Texas, where I do the majority of my home loans, is to let me look at the file as its entirety. I like to pull both spouses, even if you believe no, because I need to know, are we only going conventional? What happens if we go FHA? What if FHA is a better deal for you? Can you qualify with both debt? If you're going VA, I mean, we need to look, and I like to look at it in its entirety to make sure that I'm giving you the best advice, the best loan programs, the best loan options, and also giving you advice for the future for your spouse to be able to increase their credit scores, to help them so that eventually, maybe this is your first home, maybe on your second home, they'll be able to be on the loan with you. So if you have any other topics, first and foremost, please go and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's if you go to YouTube and search up The J Loan, so THE, some people say the, some people say the, tomato, whatever it is, however you say, it's The J Loan. Go ahead and subscribe so you always have these videos coming to you, to make sure that if you are in the business of purchasing a home in the next couple of years, these videos will help you to prepare from debt to income. Does your spouse matter? Student loans, you name it, I have it on there. And of course, if you have a request, just inbox me. Let me know if there's a way that I can help you. I am going to sign off. And as always, I hope that you stay safe and that you're blessed and you have a great rest of your week. Bye bye.